Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Football Manager 2017. My Football Manager 2017 playthrough. Beta is still out, as I keep saying. The full game will be out in around 48 hours at time of recording. And believe it or not, we have managed to reach the real life day. So I'm recording this on the 2nd of November, and as you can see top right here, it is the 2nd of November. Not quite the right time. It is about 4 in the afternoon at the minute, so 3 hours I'll be bang on this time, which is pretty cool. I wonder if anyone's tried to do that, like play Football Manager real life, like just, you know, one day at a time kind of thing. That would be interesting. But anyway, yes, Football Manager. This month has been good on the international front, pretty bad on the club front, I guess. First of all, we'll have a look at the international scores. What's my next game? My next game's against Hamilton. Okay, so let's go. So as you can see, first game was against Lithuania. We managed to come away with a 3-2 win. Man, they outplayed us, though. That's the thing. We just got completely and utterly outplayed. They scored early on 34 minutes through Petravikius. That was a brilliant pronunciation, flawless. Lee Griffiths then scored a minute later to make it 1-1. And then just after half time, Oliver Burke scored, making it 2-1. Unfortunately, less than 10 minutes later, this chap, Jonas Zelikevičius, made it 2-2. Drew Lithuania level, but then 6 minutes from time, Lee Griffiths scored again to make it 3-2 to Scotland. So that gave us a 3-2 win against Lithuania, which was good. Then we came up against Slovenia. As you can see, it's almost a mirror image of the Lithuania game. Slovenia took the lead through Walter Birsa. Then almost immediately, Lee Griffiths scored again to make it 1-1. Scored in 35 minutes. Then we took the lead just after half-time, just like the Lithuania game. Matt Ritchie made it 2-1 on 50 minutes. And Walter Birsa scored less than 10 minutes later again to make it 2-2. He drew Slovenia level. Then, with 6 minutes to go this time, Lee Griffiths got his second of the game for the second game running. And for the second game running, he scored the winner. And it finished 3-2. So that's how the two games, almost identically, panned out. Let's have a look at the table. Unfortunately, we have been overtaken by England, albeit only on goal difference. We have got 3 wins from 3, which is really good. So of England, Slovenia currently have 6 points, so they're not too far behind. We're 6 ahead of Slovakia, which is decent breathing space because Slovakia are, I believe, a strong team. Our next game is against Slovakia, I believe. Yeah, so we're away to Slovakia. If we can win that game, that'll put us 12 points, and 12 points from the first 4 games is really good. I really want to come first, but let's have a look at Look, we're top. Look at that, second place table, we're top. So we're doing well. If we just keep winning, we should have little issue. Although, albeit we may be top, but we can't afford to come second if we don't want to do a playoff. We need to come first if we want automatic promotion. Easier said than done, but we shall see. Anyway, bad news for this month, and that comes with St Johnstone. As you can see, this month has been pretty bad. We have not won, and we've only drawn 1 game. First game of the month was against Newco, aka the Rangers. As you can see, we got thrashed 5-2. Josh Murphy and Waghorn put Rangers 2-0 up. Danny Swanson scored a penalty to make it 2-1. And then, I can't even remember what happened. I think I changed the tactics at half-time and we shipped 3 goals. Albeit one of them was in injury time from Josh Murphy. We did get another goal. Murray Davidson pulled one back when it was 4-1, I believe, to make it 4-2. And then I think we went all out attack to try and get 2 goals in the last 10 minutes, and we ended up losing 1. So instead of making it 4-4, it finished 5-2. So rip and ravioli to that game. Next game was against Motherwell. Unfortunately, this game we It was away from home. I would have liked a draw. Unfortunately, we ended up with a loss. Christian Bielik got our goal, but that was not enough because Ross McLean and Louis Moult, is it? He scored for them on 56 minutes. So, yep, we lost that game. Inverness Caledonian Thistle, we drew 0-0. For some reason, I love it when we beat Cali Thistle, like in real life, but unfortunately we couldn't do the business here, and that chump Miguel Palarado got sent off in 84 minutes, which was fantastic. What did he even get sent off for? What minute was it? 84 minutes. Here we are. There was a coming together between... okay, it was a coming together. So he could have like punched him or something, I don't know, headbutted him. Yep, so we drew, and then for the second game in a row, we failed to score. We lost our fierce rivals Dundee. We actually had the better of the play. We had more of the possession for the majority of the game. Unfortunately, they scored early through Danny Williams, and that sealed our fate. And Liam Craig missed a penalty. Of course he did. Of course he did. And the amount of people that have been, like, this is a problem with having a big squad. Loads of people have been coming to me saying, oh, why aren't you playing me, blah, blah, blah. So I just play them, and then they end up doing terribly. This is how we are in the Premiership. This is the first time I've seen the table. We're 6th, it looks like. If we don't beat Hamilton, we're going to drop into the bottom half. And we are only 7 points above the drop zone. So yeah, we have really not covered ourselves in glory of late. Hopefully we can rectify that, although I don't really hold much hope, purely because my squad is, when it's not unfit, they're complaining about not playing, basically. We did have loads of injuries as well, although most of the players are coming back. We just got Blair Alston out for 8 days, Sam McQueen's out for 2 weeks, and then Bielik got injured, but he's only out for 2 weeks. So we should get most of our players back in the next month, assuming we don't get any more injured. Although we've been having injuries left, right and centre, which has been not too pleasing. Anyway, we'll just see if we can beat Hamilton Academical. After Hamilton we've got Kilmarnock, and then we've got Partick Thistle before we finish up the month against Celtic. To be fair, if we can beat Hamilton and those 3 games are technically winnable. The teams are not as good as the ones in the top half. So if we can win those 3 games, that'll put us in with a better chance of just climbing the table or staying up the top. But yeah, it's not been a good month, unfortunately. These things happen. Let's have a players meeting. To finish up this episode, let's have a team meeting. So I've just told them I'm really keen to ensure our heads don't drop. Things haven't been going our way lately. Or things haven't been going our way, but we've got the ability in this squad to turn our fortunes around. Let's see. So Murray Davidson says, the boss is absolutely right. We've got to do better, and I know we're capable of it too. That's good. There's tons of people in the green. So now what do I say? Right, yeah, those meetings are always weird, because in the end it just basically... the only thing you can say is either, yeah, that's the reaction I wanted, or boo, that's not the reaction I wanted. So yeah, thankfully the players' morale has been boosted. It was a good team meeting. Hopefully we can take this morale into the Hamilton game. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Apologies it's been so short. Well, I mean, maybe short episodes are good, but I really... See, this is the thing. This is how Football Manager works. When you're on a bad run of form, you just want to keep going until you get that win. We've not had a win since... When was the last win? Yeah, since we beat Hearts 3-2. We need to keep going. We need to plough on. Also we've got a Scotland game. Forgot to say that. Oh, we've got 2 Scotland games. Oh, we're playing the Dutch. Oh, sick. Yo, guys, we're playing the Dutch. Huh, that's great. I mean, they're not as good as they once were, but heck, it's the Dutch. Alright, well, we're playing Dutchland then. We'll see how that goes next episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.